Всем доброго времени суток, с вами Александр Кондрашов, и мы продолжаем проходить Алана Уэйка. Забираю все, что в моем. Блин, патроны, между прочим, для ружья. Что, комбайн будешь оживать? Почему мне кажется, что будешь? Ты же комбайн. Ладно, пока с дробовичком. Нет, давайте пока с пистолетом. Что-то я очень много трачу дробовичка хорошего. Сам дробовик, кстати, взял. Вот и все. Не, ну с таким фонарем, конечно. Если бы у меня был такой же... То есть так сейчас дошло, что гроза, огромная молния, а здесь это ферма этих чуваков, которые в скандинавской мифологии. Да. Блин, вот ружьишко было бы неплохо. Мне из ружья тоже хочется ачивку получить. Есть тут ружьишко где-нибудь? Патроны были? Ты что-то один, что ли? Че, серьезно? У тебя нахер. Чуть за тень такая, я думаю, этот пропеллер где-то здесь. То есть, опять же, вот первая битва, когда у тебя толком ничего нормального нет, она проходит слишком как так душно, даже не тяжело, а душно просто. Вот. А когда у тебя сейчас уже наоборот все есть, то слишком как-то легко и быстро. Ну и что, и как мне туда попасть? А, может, это все-таки она? А, ну да, он же разломал здесь проход. Что это? Угу. Ничего нет? Че? А, ну да. Ладно, здесь пока как-то так все это вблизи, поэтому давайте-ка я все-таки дробовичок возьму. Сейчас тут кто-нибудь вылезет. Ну, это просто может быть сломать. А. Ключ силосного хранилища. Отлично. Угу.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Пошли.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Че, серьезно?
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right around then.
Как-то раз тап нажал, все понял. Crazy farm for crazy people. Опа! Бездна-пила. Угу. Реально как длинный дом этих норвежцев. Прям все как полагается у них. Суровые норвежские парни. Ну, опять же, может где-то в каком-то совсем углу что-то и лежит, но прям уж совсем так шароебаться.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Нет, ты ничего не сделаешь? Ты не Макс Пейн, да?
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
А, то есть надо музыку. Сейчас подробнее. Не забудь бы. Фир, о, блядь, Барри, ты заебал ходить тут. Сядь куда-нибудь в один угол и не отсвечиваешь. Что ты... Сука. Ну и что? Уйди отсюда нахуй, ну. Генератор на втором этаже.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch. Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
А я чем, по-твоему, занят? Куда я знаю, где они свет
I
включат?
don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Старые боги знают правду.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Так. А, щиток. Ну да, логично.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Какого черта?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Приперли туда.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those fruits and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Ну, сейчас с открытыми глазами спит. Что ж, в модельке глаза закрыть не могли. Да ладно.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming. It was a crazy, drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Brайт Фоллс, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. Alice? Alice! I remembered thinking. I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned. Alice! Jagger had Alice, and so she had me. Alice! I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
Довелась до таких писателей.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape.
О, совсем уже зловещий мертвецы.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his
А это уже пояс за фол тоже.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Эпизод 5. Щелкунчик.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
Да, знаем мы эту
I
хуйню.
need to talk to
Всем
Weaver.
это
She's the
говорим.
one in the song. The lady of the light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale,
Oh,
I
начинается.
insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute.
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting duck.
Извините.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
Put the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Ням. Вот такая неприятность. Погоди ты. Ой. Ничего себе. Это, наверное, тоже я виноват, да? По логике этого идиота. Ну понятно, почему он так себя ведет, он просто это...
Here are your things. Wait, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
Не, ну слава богу, смотри, даже дробовик вернули. Бля, игра, конечно, не знаю, почему там то и дело до 50 проседает.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Кто о чем, как говорится.
Hello, Mr. Breaker? This is Barry Wheeler. Yeah, I know it's late, but listen, the sheriff, Sarah, asked me to tell you something. She says Night Springs, okay? So I guess she... Yes, sir. Okay, No, she's okay. She's just busy, so she asked me to... Oh, no. Actually, I'm a literary agent, sir. I'm just helping her out because she's busy right now. Well, the one you'd most likely be familiar with is Alan Wake. You're kidding? Well, I'm glad to hear that, sir. I'll tell Al you said that. That's really nice. But listen, I really need to make some more calls here. You got the message, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks, sir. Bye now. Hey, the sheriff's dad is a big fan, Al. Said you're the best thing to happen to crime fiction since James Elroy. I think he was a little drunk, though.
Он реально сейчас всем звонить будет? Может, все это послушать?
Hello? This is Barry Wheeler. I'm calling on behalf of the sheriff. Sarah says Night Springs. Okay? Okay, bye. Hello? Hi, Barry Wheeler. I have a message from Sarah. Night Springs. Okay? Bye now. Hello, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. Barry Wheeler calling for Sheriff Breaker. She asked me to tell you... Wheeler? Ma'am, she asked me to... No, I'm... Yes, but the sheriff asked me to... Yeah, I think this is gonna take a while, Al. You better get going. Ma'am, yeah, but... No, wait. Ma'am, please, But the sheriff...
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Are you sure? Okay then, but hurry.
Вернули почти все, кроме моего хорошего фонаря. Уж больно олень хорош. Кстати, классно, там вон вышка на горе, а здесь вот маяка между ними такая. С нее буй. Че, все? Слушай, вот так вот сделаю, пожалуй. Может, конечно, по доске попытаться по этой пройти, но не со здешним управлением.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Brайт Фоллс is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on! Smarts.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Ну, она прям хороша. Так, ну-ка подожди тогда. Я думал, мы туда пойдем. Возможно, потому что опять у меня ком долго работал перед тем, как писать. Но мне хочется уже как-то прям соскучился. И стой там. Другое дело. Так, точно надо грузовичок с оленем угомонить. Да, все. Да, это знаю. Надо все смотреть, тут еще полезное валяется. Ну. Стоим бы. Сейчас как раз кучненько враги пойдут, можно будет попробовать ракетницей попользоваться. Вот эти тени такие, как будто под водой все это происходит тоже отчасти. Ну-ка, тут у нас что? Угу. Да хорош, такой закуток, и ничего нету. Угу. Не, я хочу по возможности обшарить. Но если не все, то как можно больше. Все нормально, situation is under control. О!
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now. Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Ну, охуительно. Да, второй раз тоже песню поставить. Опять же, про эту ачивку я знал. Не знаю, прям красивишно прям будет.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
You have the right to understand these rights.
Здоровых этих, пока их туда-сюда. На самом деле там просто есть ачивка тоже за убийство какого-то там количества из этого, из... Как его называют? Из ракетницы. А, все. О. Ну, что это, я встал в свет, а контрольную точку мне не дали. Оленей фестиваль Брайт Фоллс. Надо, понеслась.
Wait, over here! There's light!
Подожди. Мать, нельзя же так, надо все обыскивать, все обсматривать, где что есть. Только патрон для ракетницы. Но даже из-за одного патрона для ракетницы уже стоило сюда сходить. О!
It's an ambush.
Давно вас не было видно, пацаны. Ну, другое дело. Блин, вот здесь можно было ракетницу использовать, что-то туплю. Надо использовать, когда много народу. Сейчас, погоди.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Что там? 40 минут.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer. The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Да, эту серию. Ну и чё? О! Хотеть. Дробовику патронов, правда, до ебения матери. Ну да ладно. Че? А. Ого. Вот как после этого можно не обшаривать все вокруг?
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Бля, я наверх не сходил, ну ладно. Я думаю, наоборот, сейчас снизу все обыщу, потом наверх.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Barry, look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Я хотел наверху еще посмотреть. Но я что-то подумал, ну блин, сначала я обыщу внизу, потом пойду наверх. По порядку. Достоверно неизвестно, когда именно Брайт Фоллс был основан как безымянная фактория. Но настоящим городом он стал в 1878 году, когда начала работу горнодобывающая компания Брайт Фоллс. Именно тогда зверолов Хьюберт Билтмар и пионер Амос Гуттерсон из Такомы решили построить почту, салон и гостиницу, и все в одном здании. Благодаря усилиям этих двоих Брайт Фоллс стал постоянным и процветающим поселением, каким он предстает сегодня. Блядь. Я нажимаю стрелять, он не, вообще похуй. Вообще похую. Говорит мне Алан.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deer Fest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
Ну, я прям хочется еще поиграть. Оттос вообще. Время уже 46 минут. Ну да.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Brайt Fall's abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness. Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Ну что ж, Синтия, спасибо тебе большое. Столько раз помогала. Серьезно, тут ни хера нет?
I don't see Barry.
Look, Wake, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Отлично. Get to the ЧОППА. Реально, прям по статистике интересно посмотреть, сколько я собрал этого кофе. Так. $18 все еще мало. Знаете, есть достижения в Steam, которые показывают, сколько ты уже собрал. Вот. А есть, которые не показывают. Вот в Алан Уэйке, которые не показывают.
Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns. And yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Блин, давайте Барри, только не убивайте. Барри охуенный просто, серьезно. Церковные мероприятия, расписание на осень. Воскресная школа по воскресеньям, изучение Библии по понедельникам, собрание клуба любителей вязания Брайт Фоллс по средам вечером, вечер свечей Брайт Фоллс 14 сентября, утреннее на День оленя, на оленя, это праздник 15 сентября, приглашенный пресвитерианский хор из Уотери 28 сентября, ежегодная благотворительная распродажа выпечки 3 октября. Блин, это будет совсем длинно, поделим на 2 серии в конце-то концов. А, ну да. Че переживать-то, правильно? Пошли. Где за минус этого фонаря, он так засвечивается? Что, два пацана все?
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
пожалуй, самые мерзкие противники. У меня же граната еще есть, между прочим. Ну, я тут все ачивки хожу, выбиваю, так что. Так, ну и чё?
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Что открыть? Дверь раскуярена открыта. Ничего не понял, ну ладно. Видимо, что-то упустил.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
For it to be free, the dark presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
Пойдем.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Здесь прям цельное кладбище. Дам потом. Я к дробовику уже до хера насобирал, но у меня пока что нет дробовика. Ну, точнее, от своего дробовика я, конечно же, сам абсолютно добровольно отказался в пользу ружьишка. Просто достижение за дробовик у меня есть, а вот за ружьишка еще нет. Да ладно.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Котейка какой-то потерялся. Барри красавчик вообще. Что там? Все прям тихий хуй. Говорю, если что, поделю на 2 серии.
Брайт Фоллс General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
Пылающее око Мордора.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Так, если я правильно понимаю, это 5-я глава, всего их вроде как 6. Не знаю, в лесу что-то не проседает, а вот в домах, да.
about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
Опа! А вот и оно. Ну, теперь мне осталось только эту. Что это чисто вот ради интереса? Даже тебе сколько нужно из ракетницы убить? С миром рок-н-ролла без пагубных последствий здоровья, да. Так. Жесть 1000 птиц. 50. Одержимых ракетницей. Ну, не знаю. Получилось, не получилось. Ну, в смысле, получится, не получится. Сколько мне еще? Ладно. В какой-то кинопарнике прямо это, прямо жгут, как дуговая сварка. Ну, пацаны. Нормально. Ну, не скажу, что лучшие напарники, но... Вот, холодно это проверю. Но определенно одни из, они прям хороши. Алан, хорош, серьезно. Знаете, что еще не хватает, чтобы вот он гранаты, он как-то так кидает, они еще отскакивают это. А вот фальшфейер он кинул, он валяется, чтобы нельзя было, чтобы зажать и так. То есть так вот зажал и держишь. Нихуя себе. Военный вертолет. Вы что, ебанулись? Я-то только за, если что, просто. Нихуя себе. Вот это, да. Чувствую, сейчас какая-то тут битва будет, судя по всему, потому что очень дохера всего валяется. Световые гранаты. Куча батареек. А, да, это за YouTube деньги списали. Кстати, вот дробовичок. Вот ракетница. Бля, хуй знает, может дробовичок уже взять. Да, пожалуй, я, наверное, поменяю на... Ну. Его 29 патронов. Ну, сейчас что-то тут будет, сейчас что-то будет. Тут готовят прям. Угу. Блять, и при этом патроны еще и к ружью дают. Идите к вертолету. Ну, сейчас что-нибудь случится. Либо А, что, босс вертолет будет? Серьезно? Бля, не ту кнопку нажал. Хорош мне кидаться каким говном. Да.
Just get me a Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
It's a late goodbye. Such a late goodbye.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Hold on!
А вот куча гранат, вот это все, это не останется, да? О, хорошо, давай, жарик, детка. У Майкла Бэйна встает и камеру. Да хорош, куда, блядь, все мое оружие-то сдевалось, блядь. Фонарь, другое оружие, вообще оружия нет. Ну ебаный рот. Бля, ну это пиздец. Так, ладно, достигнута контрольная точка. В принципе, хорошее место. Давайте чисто вот здесь вот вокруг осмотримся. И будем на этом заканчивать. Значит, будет все-таки пока что только 2 серии еще записаны у меня. Ну, это свинство. Там столько оружия было, я думал, ну ладно. И ладно, давайте до следующей контрольной точки. Darkness Call True.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Я вижу, как бы, да, прикинь. А что я тебе сделаю? Не, ну это вряд ли. Во, все, вот теперь точно сохраняемся. Точнее, сохранились уже, вот. Проходите, подписывайтесь, ссылка в описании. Поддержите по возможности на Boosty, можно туда подписаться, чтобы периодически мне закидывал денег. Буду очень за это благодарен. А за всем все. Всем всего доброго, хорошей игры и всем пока.